Welcome, agents, to strain 84-5FE of the 0 Point Report, the #1 broadcast all about the news surrounding the Secret World IP. Today is Thursday, September 21st, 2023, and I am Ocho, one of the hosts for this evening. With me tonight, we have Two-Ton Waffle.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, sir. Ja, sehr gut.
Sehr gut, yeah.
And we have a Jimmy the Rabbit with us. A little more subdued than usual. Jimmy's not feeling too well, but that's okay. That's okay. We love him all the same. But we do hope that you get well, and if you have to cut out at any time, don't worry about it. We're all good.
Okay.
just saying.
Okay.
Jimmy is also co-streaming. He's doing his free-to-play run. Free-to-play to E17 run.
Yeah, it's
going on
slowed
pretty
down
good.
A little bit this week.
Hey, Vommer.
Yeah, the stream does
supposed to rest.
Stream does look a little different.
Look a little different now. Yes.
New coat of paint on it.
Waffle decided to brand us a little more. That's a good job, though. I like it.
Plus, also you notice the shadows around each of our cameras.
That's right. Gives us a little three-dimensional effect.
Well, it's also themed.
And also our factions, our primary factions. I was like, oh, I'm blue. I like blue. How did he know?
I like how you didn't know why you were blue.
I didn't. It gave me a good second or two. I was like, oh wait, yeah, duh, that makes sense.
Illuminati.
I was like, I just like blue. Yeah, that's right.
My game's so slow.
But we hope everyone is out there doing well. Refem, if you're out there, I don't know what's going on.
Wakey.
Eggs and bacon.
Poke him again.
Well, not too hard.
I will poke hard.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said though? More like what he said?
Maybe.
What's going on?
I don't know. Anyway, we've got news. Believe it or not.
The hell you say?
Yeah, it's weird. The Envoys of Avalon are now back for their 5th Fall Equinox festivities. And as we are used to with the Envoys of Avalon, they started giving out their daily login rewards well before they actually showed up.
As they do.
The Envoys started coming around in 2018. This is their 5th year. They started in September of 2018. And this year's event's daily login rewards started on September 16th, with Vommer was precognition about. Knowing it would start on time, or knowing it would start on the 16th, with the Envoys taking their dear sweet time and showing up on the 19th. Said fair gas Abernathy likes keeping us on our toes. But they are here. They are envoys. And of course, now it's time to run Occult Defense.
But are they
to do the mission? You run 10 waves. It's 10 waves of Occult Defense.
Yeah, let me tell you, that feels like a lot when you're sick.
Yeah, it does.
I bet.
That's a while. 10 waves is I mean, each wave is always supposed to be like, what, 3 minutes long plus the boss time?
Yeah.
But that, for some reason, that timer is... Each wave sometimes is like, man, have I been doing this for only 3 minutes? Come on. All right, let me get in. Let me get into the game now. So if anyone would like to come join us for some...
Join us.
I would say last time you had Jimmy's stream up in the upper right-hand corner. Could you do the same thing again, Waffle? Or is that not possible? Because I really like that.
Well, just because you liked it? No.
Well, Jimmy said no.
Not happening. Ergaz Abernathy, the giant that he is, because was it the second year they decided to make him giant, or was it the first year? I forget whether it was the first year or the second year, but they decided to make him giant and put basically like an invisible border around him. So you can't like walk anywhere near him. He doesn't let you. His hitbox is just gigantic. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Versus would love to join. I'm in a dungeon right now, though. That's okay. Take your time.
That's all right. I'm in Dark Agartha right now, so I'll be a minute as well.
That's yeah, that's fine. We would only do relatively some of the lower levels of Dark Agartha anyway.
You mean Cult Defense?
Occult Defense, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I thought so. I was just making sure.
Yes. Because it is an Occult Defense event.
What a giant white screen you have up there. Waffle?
Yep.
He's working on it.
Twitch being Twitch. Come on.
The heck you say?
Fine.
Twitch has said you shall not pass.
Delete. I'll try the other way.
Hold on with us. We'll get Jimmy's stream up eventually.
I have to do it this way. And I got a crop.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you can't beat him, give it a good. Just give it a good. Just give it a good window.
Just give it a good.
Just give it good.
That
you can't beat him. Just give it good.
Really fast.
There we go.
There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Did my cat just run by? She did. She's doing acrobatics behind me. Put Jimmy's chat alongside our chat. There we go. So, all right. Setting up for Occult Defense. Of course, Occult Defense is going to be going on for 2 weeks. Showing about 2 weeks time period.
Well, you mean the event. I mean, Occult Defense is always there.
Right. But just the event. There are
Yeah,
14 days worth of rewards, so we figure it goes on for probably about 14 days, give or take a couple.
yeah.
The top reward being a weapon fusion catalyst, signet fusion catalyst, and the agent dossier for it's this name again, Divitius.
Sure.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Diviciacus.
Now that just sounds like you did it wrong on purpose.
That's right.
No, the best thing though is the sprint. You know?
The sprint. Oh, that's right. Not part of the daily login rewards, but yes, the sprint
No, it
is.
comes from the mission, or it's a random drop from the mission bags.
It's a Latin name. Go all
random.
Latin on it. Right. So it ends in CLES. It'd be Cleese. What's someone say once? They're like just pronouncing anything that ends in CLES in Cleese, like testicles.
Hercules.
Yes, but that is part of the. Let's see, let me try to find that in the. Come on. In the achievement list, under activities. No. Thought it was under activities. Events. It'd be under events. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh no! If you do 100 waves of occult defense during the Envoys event, you get the attire of Avalon outfit.
Yep. But yeah, if you do the mission that makes you do 10 waves, and like the repeat mission is only 5 waves.
Yes.
But those give a special bag. And from that bag, you can get the arcane gravity sprint. But it's like an insta reward. It's not like a tradable item. And it's RNG as hell. So good luck, everybody.
I know I have it.
It was my kid's been looking forward to this event for like a couple months because he wants that sprint.
Oh wow! Okay.
So like, I think Tuesday and Wednesday I was so jacked up, but it took between those 2 days, I farmed the 10 waves on his character, and thankfully got it in the first go around.
I would say if I had it, although the first time I did, the first year that it was active, I think the first time it was active, I was able to get the 100 waves. And so if you do 100 waves, you're almost certainly gonna get it in a bag.
Well, yeah, but you have to actually pick up the mission, like from Fergus, like it's from that, not just from the OD itself.
Yeah. So it is part of that drop, but yeah, you do the first one for 10, and then every other one is 5. But I think it lasts about 2 weeks, so I think I was doing 10 waves every single day, which to Jimmy means that's basically what he does every single day, or something similar.
Yeah, normally I would say that's not a big deal. Right now, like I'm pretty sure if you go back and watch like my Tuesday night stream or something, it's just me like this. just like trying not to die.
Yeah.
While doing the waves.
So Jimmy is in the throes of COVID, and
he's got the Rona.
As I learned last year, it is no joke. Easily one of the worst colds I ever had. Easily. that even to this day I still feel like different because of it. Just my health is not the same. I think it's what also because it started when I had it. It started. I had it a couple December 2020, or maybe even December 2021. I forget now. The first time I had it, and that was awful. And then we did everything we can to still stay away from it. Keep it away from everybody. And then I caught it when my son started going to school. When he started going to pre-K, and we just couldn't avoid it. we all caught it as a family, and it wrecked us horribly.
Yeah, see, now I have 2 kids, and they're in 2 different schools, so I get double the fucking exposure. You know?
That's why now it's going to be the September. I was like, yep, September is sick month. That's what happens.
Luckily, haven't had that round come through here yet, thankfully.
Thankfully, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's rough. But we also tried staying away from a whole bunch of stuff for the past couple of years. And last year in September we started off with COVID, and then it was just we were sick perpetually until like March. Just one cold after another, and I had these like 3-week long head colds after that, and it was ugh. And halfway through that, we went to Disney World. So, as you do.
And of course, sharing is caring.
That's right. No, at that point, we figured out, we were just like, we're not giving it away as much. We're just continually suffering from it at that point. Like, our bodies are fighting it hard. Doesn't matter. It's like we were going on a trip no matter what, and we paid for it multiple ways.
Hoarding all the illness.
It was also like 110, so it was great. It was we all had these horrible head colds, and it was like 110. We're like, this is the happiest place on earth. Even we went with my wife's parents, and they were like, yeah, if we could redo that. We're like, yeah, if we could just redo that, that would be great.
Yeah.
If we could just not go with you.
Yeah. Oh no! At this point, they take our son more than they take us. They'd be like, he wants to go again. Great, we're going with him and him alone, and we'll have a great time. So other Secret World news, aside from the Envoys of Avalon starting, going to be around until the 29th. According to Bomber. Jimmy has once more signed on to another year of Extra Life. Your 8th year doing Extra Life.
That sounds like a scam.
This year, you're supporting UPMC Children's Hospital Foundation. This year's Extra Life Day will take place, as it always does, on the day of Daylight Savings Time's end, which this year is November 4th, 2023. Oh, the Daily Logins Award is the 29th. Oh, right. Yeah, so when the when the Envoys leave, I don't know.
Whenever they feel good and ready to.
Right, who knows? It could be tomorrow for all we know.
Could be the next hour.
Extra Life Day, right, taking place on November 4th, going into November 5th, the 25-hour day of the year. You're currently at $20. Currently have collected $20, so let's get you higher than that. let's say.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that like when the events when your thing like times out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of waiting the last minute, I decided I would sign
Start
up a
early.
little earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? So go ahead. You could start. If you're going to donate to somebody, donate to Jimmy.
I mean, it's not to me, but you can donate through me.
Yes.
I actually ended up taking my kid there this past year. The UPMC in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really?
I've actually been to the to the hospital that my Extra Lives have been going to for the past couple of years.
I've actually seen that also. Extra Life does stuff with one of the big hospitals in Philadelphia, CHOP Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and
Yeah, you can either like just have it like kind of you don't care and it goes where they're going to put it, or
mm-hmm.
you can pick one of the ones like in your area.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
local
So like
children's
when I
hospital.
when I was first doing it, I was in California, and I don't remember if I picked somewhere, if I just left it generic. But when we moved out here, the UPMC one is like right near us, so I've
Mm-hmm.
been picking that one. And I'd never been to
Yeah.
it before, but I ended up going to it with my kid this year. So that was kind of interesting.
I think there was one year I did Extra Life, and I did it for CHOP for Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and then yeah, sure enough, we had issues, and my son went to CHOP for part of those issues, and we ended up spending like a full night. He had to get an overnight EEG, and we ended up like I ended up like sleeping on the floor of the hospital room because it only had like a chair, a really uncomfortable chair, and like
Yeah,
a small couch, and the bed that my son was in. And I think I was like, yeah, floor's fine with me. It's fine. But yeah, we ended up taking him to CHOP too. So if I'm gonna be doing it again, some year, who knows? Maybe even this year. Maybe I can make a comeback before November 4th. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream, but you can do whatever you want with your streams. They don't have to be 24 or 25-hour streams. They could
Yeah.
be
it could be
split up
29.
over a certain week. You can
It could be 30.
If you can do that, yeah.
My treadmill one was 29.
yeah, you can do 29, 30, however long you want to make it. But I've definitely seen people like split them up into like 6 4-hour streams or 5 5-hour streams.
Yeah, phonies.
That is the way I would do it, though. I don't even start gaming until after like 7 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, who's got time for that now?
No, people do. They do.
You gotta make time.
Yeah.
I think what I started doing is I take the Friday off. I start on Friday, and then go in through Saturday. It's always a Saturday.
Yeah. Because Extra Life
Right.
Day is on a Saturday, yeah. The time change doesn't occur until this is Sunday morning. But yeah.
Yeah, so what I've started doing is I just take Friday off from work, and I start sometime Friday, and then go through into Saturday. That seemed to work the best for me.
Yeah. No, what would make it a little tougher for me is my main PC is in my living room, and my family is also in the living room, so it'd just basically be like it'd be like my wife trying to like be as quiet as she can because she's respectful like that,
No, you just put her
always
in the
tries to be
chair
quiet.
and be like, look, I need like a 2-hour nap. You play.
Yeah.
I'll be right.
I did
Some
that.
people
I
do
did
that,
Did I do
too.
that last year? I think last year. I think I did that for somebody. They were like, I'm doing I'm going to cut the stream halfway through, but I still want to basically push people to one person I know, and then they have push back to me. So they're like, can you just do like a 2-hour stream halfway through? I was like, yeah, sure. But I was still so sick that like it was like a fever dream. It was just I was still in bad straits about it. They wanted me to play Final Fantasy 14 too, which I have nothing against. I have nothing against Final
Sons
Fantasy
of
14.
bitches. Screw those guys.
I have nothing against it. I'm just not a giant Final Fantasy player or person. Like I think I beat one Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 10. I beat that one. The one with Blitzball.
Listen, you keep your ball proclivities to yourself, sir. Does anyone else want to go with us for OD?
So Bomber said they did. But they were in a dungeon last we checked.
Scratch does.
Scratch does, but Scratch is hanging out with us right here.
Which has permanently disqualified them. Just kidding.
So you're hanging out with us? Come on.
Yeah.
Ew.
You can't keep better company, man. Gross.
Man, these people hang out with is just oof.
Kids today.
Right? These young Zoomers.
Did you guys grab the mission?
Yep.
What mission? Hold on.
You have to pick stuff up, Waffle.
Oh, this one? There we go. Yeah, I've had it.
They made him bigger so that you can click on him easier.
That's what she said.
When he was surrounded by people.
No, it still works.
People actually complained. They were like, he's regular height. I can't click on him. He was too surrounded by too many people. So they made him bigger. Now he's a giant.
I want to say they did that like the day of the event or something. There was a
like
massive
the first
problem.
year?
I think it had to be like the first day. It was a huge issue.
It was.
No one could do the event. And people are too stupid to like back up. There's like this herd like sheep mentality, and everyone just like, I can't click. I must get closer and click.
Get closer.
Be
one with the Farragus.
Hold on, let me try to see if I can find it. I have a screenshot somewhere of a before and after from his size.
Yeah, I want to say it was like first or second day of the first event. It was a massive problem.
Yeah. We're starting. I'll find it later.
I mean, it's only,
hold on,
it's only
guys.
wave one.
It is.
It's
You
literally
can do this sick or not. Yeah.
It's wave one. Like, it doesn't matter. You can go back to sleep.
That's true.
All right.
Well, we'll let the guy with COVID deal with it.
Oh. There we go. All right, let me take care of this for you guys. Hold on.
You got it.
I got it. I got this.
You're gonna take care of all that AFKing.
Hey, I was putting a post over on Blueski.
I think I put one on there.
No, you did it for your stream.
Oh, we got Titan.
Ooh.
I got it. Come here. Come here. Yeah.
That's because there's 4 of us.
Teamwork makes a dream work.
A Titan, you say?
Attack on Titan.
Now, I've only watched a couple episodes of this first season of that.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I think the end
Isn't
of
that
it's
weird
supposed
because
to come
like
out.
all the Titans are just like giant, like human-shaped people, but they're naked.
Yeah. Well, it kind of not really took me out, but I was like, is this ridiculous? It was like the first episode, the one derpy one, first or second one. He's as he's running, he's just has this derpy run. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, no, it's because they're stupid.
I know, but it's just like
That. By the way, that series gets real fucking messed up and weird. Like, it's really good, but it takes.
it takes a while to get in. Yeah.
No, but like not just that, it has like a hell of a curve of like from where you start out in the show and like what the world is to not just you but the characters, and what it ends up being is like night and day. It's wild.
I mean, yeah. Overall, I've heard
soon?
good things.
I think the final piece is supposed to come out this fall or something.
Yeah, because then they split the season in two. The last season.
Yeah, something like that. Like, it was the only reason I got Crunchyroll was just to finish. I know they knew what they were doing there, by the way, fuckers. Like, because I was able to watch a bunch of it on Crunchyroll for free, and then all of a sudden, like, the next season wasn't free. I watched like so many seasons of it for free, and then it wasn't, and I was like, "Fuck." All right, fine, I'm signing up.
Yeah, I got taken with the 30-day free. I'm like, oh, let me check out some of these. And my daughter likes watching anime too, so I was like, oh, we'll watch it together. And she, of course, being a teen now, she's like, I'll watch on my own stuff. But she's like, watch with me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it gets real disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yeah, I don't know, just the world changes. Not the world doesn't change, but like your knowledge of the world changes drastically.
There's
that part
I'm
to me
standing on fire. Oops. Yeah, there's one that I wanted to watch was it's like people are trapped in this alternate world, but in like skyscrapers. There's like these killers. It's like a battle royale type of scenario.
Okay.
Like the hunters.
I have not watched too much
Yeah,
anime.
I don't know what. I forget what one that one was called.
I'm the sort of person that's like, oh, what anime have you watched? Like, oh, I've watched Cowboy Bebop. I've watched.
Cowboy Bebop's fucking cool.
It's good though.
That's what I'm saying. It's cool.
It is good. It's just the most popular, so it's.
But no one's got sucked into the One Piece for the rest of their lives.
I've actually been thinking of watching that the live version,
the live action version.
Yeah, I've heard like not bad things.
Well, they got it scheduled for season 2 now.
I liked the Cowboy Bebop live action one. That was actually really good.
I did too. I really like that too.
I haven't seen that one
People
either.
like shit on that because they're just jackasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not exactly like the card, like the.
It's
like
not
the
the
anime.
same.
Like,
it sucks.
Like, yeah, it's not gonna be the same. It's live action.
Well, and then there was also like there was weird complaints that like about the sets and stuff, and it's like they were missing the fact that like a bunch of that shit's like intentional.
Yeah.
Like it intentionally looks the way it does. It's like it's almost like old Western sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a certain like throwback kind of style that was happening,
Yeah.
and some fucking idiots just like it just looks cheap. And I'm like, no,
It's
you
kind of
can tell the
supposed
difference
to.
between cheap and like it's like the difference between cheap and a period piece, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not like they can't afford better things, right?
They're
It's
doing
just
it
that
on
you're
purpose to not do it. Yeah.
yeah. It was
It's an aesthetic style.
Yeah.
yeah, it was 1,000% like a choice
And
of
when you
the
do
the
it as a
way they were
choice,
doing it.
right? It's more of an aesthetic, whatever. It's not like, oh, we had to make it cheap because we were only under such budget constraints. It's we made it cheap so that we get this effect, we get this look, we get this
I don't even know if it was
whatever.
cheap because sometimes trying to recreate cheap is not cheap.
Yeah, it's
Right.
also very difficult to do.
That's why what would always surprise me about like whenever they talk about the like Star Trek Discovery, and they're like, oh, you know, it's different comparative to um like the original series of Star Trek. And it's like, right, the original series of Star Trek was actually on a freaking shoestring budget, just an absolute shoestring. And they're like, well, you know, everything they like they made them look different. It's like, yeah, because they had a freaking budget. And mostly it just comes down to, yeah, because modern Star Trek has budgets. They didn't before.
Like, you can tell when a show is under budgeted. Like the
But that's why it's like
effects
a
or anything like
stylistic
that.
choice now, because
Mhm.
because back then, right, they did not have good budgets. And but they still were able to pull off some pretty fantastic stuff.
Well, Varmer, is that actually does the new Lower Decks come out today or tomorrow?
Today.
Today? Okay.
Technically like midnight last night.
Yeah, because I'm caught up to I'm fire again. Episode 3.
Like, they just keep setting you on fire. That's
I don't
pretty
know.
funny.
I'm lit.
That waffle's on fire.
I know. I love this show too. It's an awesome show.
Yeah. Like I'm not too big of a fan of Rick and Morty, but it's made by like the same people, or it's certainly in that same art style. And
Speaking of
Dare you, sir?
Lower
dare
Decks,
you.
Lower Deck, Valmer, have you seen the crossover episode with Strange New World with Lower Decks?
What is with this shit talking Rick and Morty? Get the fuck out of here.
I just don't like it. It's just not for
It
me.
was.
That's all.
Well, fuck you.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's just not for me.
I know. I like the Boimler Spock moments.
But then again, the past season of Strange New Worlds I thought was pretty great.
And of course, they have to end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, which was ballsy of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Yeah.
don't see too many shows that are like, we're ending on a cliffhanger, and not just like a cliffhanger. They're ending on like a cliffhanger, like a to be continued next season cliffhanger. Which in the age of
Who did
streaming
that?
is just like,
I think didn't South Park do that at some point? It backfired horribly.
well, that's
And
why it's
they-
like, well, in the age of streaming, like you almost never know that a show is going to be, you know, what's going to be canceled mid-season, or
Yeah.
who knows what the heck could go on anymore.
I think it was the like who's Cartman's dad or something.
Okay.
That whole sequence. I want to say that they ended on a cliffhanger, and everyone lost their goddamn minds. Did not think it was funny at all, and they ended up having to like make a special episode or something like that. Like that was one of those instances where like they miscalculated their audience.
Okay.
They just thought it would be a funny joke to be like, haha, it's continued.
It was like, no.
All right, you guys got to hit the goddamn play button.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, but it's even for a show, it says, oh yeah, we get a second season. Even then, it's like, no, we change our mind.
Yeah, that's why many shows just don't do that. They just tell a concentrated story over a single season, and then just sort of leave it at that. And then I've been building off of those individual single seasons.
Because there was recently a show that did. They said, oh yeah, we're been greenlit for second season. We're getting ready to start, and I forget what studio, higher ups like
there
no.
There was a whole slate of shows that happened to. I think it was Fox, maybe like a year or two ago.
Oh, Fox is notorious for doing that.
There was a whole slate that just got like dumped all at once.
But it's like, even to do that halfway in the middle of like a writer's strike, like, come on, like.
Oh, this was before, I think.
So much that could go wrong. And even still, it's not like shows are even come out like, oh, it's just we just have to wait 1 year. No, it's like we have to wait like 2 to 3 years for this conclusion. Even on top of that.
Jump.
Get in the tree. Get in the tree.
Dad Mac can make you jump. Crisscross can kill it.
Do you know what
song it was? It was actually Netflix did it. It was Inside Job.
Okay.
Yeah, the animated show about
Oh, that show is so good.
It was, and then they said, "Oh, we're coming for another season."
That was basically goddamn
Secret World.
Like Secret World Illuminati shit. Like,
yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, I had to remember. I was like, what show was it? Yeah, it was that one. And I'm still pissed off at Netflix for doing that. It's like, it's a cheap show to do animation, but they decided, oh, we'll keep Big Mouth and do that, and Hoops and these other crappy animation shows. I'm like,
okay, well, Hoops is better than Big Mouth. Did they make a second season of Hoops? I'd go watch that.
I'm not sure.
The Hoops was okay. Big Mouth was fucking trash. I mean, that could be overdoing it. I'm not in a good mood right now. but comparatively, it's not the same. But Inside Job was fucking amazing.
Yeah, they ordered the season 2 in June of 2022 and canceled it January of 2023.
Yeah, that was very, very like kind of Secret World vibe.
Yeah, I love that show.
I want to put it as a comparison to, not that show, because I didn't watch that one, but there was a sci-fi show called Defiance, and what made Defiance special was that there was an MMO that was also attached to it, like one of the first looter shooter MMOs, even before Destiny, before
no,
Vision,
there was
before
that auto, not Tabula Rasa. It was from NCSoft.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was like the first one, but
yeah,
Planetfall, yeah.
Titanfall?
No, Titanfall wasn't an MMO.
Oh
no, I was thinking. I think it was like Tabula Rasa, but it was like a Mad Max style post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Planetfall was post-apoc.
Oh, no, I don't think it was Planetfall. To the Googles.
Planetfall was like, you can get like 50 on 50. Like, it was a 3-prong futuristic warfare, like territorial control. sort of stuff.
Auto assault. That was it.
Auto auto assault. Okay.
Nothing like the other names whatsoever.
Well, no, that's like what I was saying. It was like a Mad Max style
Oh
post-apocalyptic.
yes, yeah, but Defiance, was post apocalyptic, set in St. Louis. The show took place in St. Louis. The MMO took place in like San Francisco Bay. But it's sort of like this, like the Earth has undergone a
Like terraforming event.
like a terraforming accident, and like stuff is wild, and it's filled with all these aliens because the aliens have no place to go, and so their worlds were destroyed, and so they came to Earth, and so it's just it has this sort of like Wild West sort of feel to it. And the first season was pretty terrible. First season was pretty terrible. The second season of Defiance was actually really good. I'm gonna put it out there. The second season was really good. Third season was when they found out that they were canceled, so it was not as good of a season, and they ended the worst way possible. Had one of the worst endings I've ever seen.
I don't know about the worst ending. It's the I think that is title goes to, what was it? Soap opera. Everything Was a Dream. Dallas or something.
Okay, no, this one is not. It didn't end up Everything Was a Dream, but it didn't end up with the main character getting on a spaceship and just flying away into space. Spoilers.
Damn it! I haven't finished it.
And from what I remember, it didn't even make any sense why he was doing so either. Like, it made no sense whatsoever.
Oh, it's him?
like,
I thought it was his adopted daughter. What was her name? the alien.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. I never saw it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was bad. It was horrible. But it was one of those, like, they literally had to wrap up the show way sooner than they were expecting to.
Yeah, I remember that period of time of sci-fi. They canceled a lot of shows. They canceled Eureka, Defiance, Dark Matter.
Dark Matter was good.
Yeah, and then it also ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, Dark Matter was excellent.
It was just getting good. Oh, and a lot of people. I still like Stargate Universe, SG Universe.
Okay.
Yeah, the second season was getting started on its stride. Because first seasons of any shows, it's hard to get through, and it's like, yeah, you want to base on the success of the first season.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have how long to write the first season, and then how long to write the second season? Yeah.
Everyone's on a colony ship. I think that was Stargate Universe.
As far as TV goes, I've been making my way through Stargate SG-1, and of course, I'm finding it a lot like Secret World.
Yeah,
because I just see Secret World in everything now.
I wish they would bring or redo. I'm not saying like Netflix, but maybe I wouldn't even trust Max or anything like that. But bring back the Stargate show.
It was good. It was that sort of like secret military sort of X-Files, but in a like
It was fun. The episodes. It was very similar to like how Strange New World is. It's like each episode is kind of like a bottle episode, but has a kind of overarching season. But there
was moving a plot forward. Yeah.
But as a bottle episodes. And I think that kind of formula actually works. Because you not have to, I missed the past 2 episodes. I'm kind of screwed. I can't. Yeah.
But that's why Strange New Worlds did that. They're doing that on purpose. That's sort of like we're making bottle episodes because people are used to Star Trek basically being bottle episodes. like, which is fine, which is good. You know, you could do that.
On fire. But yeah, I would love to see like a Secret World esque kind of show.
TV show.
Yeah.
I
No, I
honestly
wish.
like Inside Job was real close.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's why I loved it for that fact too. It
That's
was
why it's
funny.
like, you know, we were so excited when it was like, you know, Johnny Depp's studio basically picked up the rights to do a Secret World sort of show, and as far as we know, never really, you know, went through or followed through with it or whatnot, because we're like, that like, it's such a good format. You could do so much with it.
Yeah.
It could be like, yeah, you could have it be like a Addy of the Week sort of situation. You could have it be like an overarching thing. You could do a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they can definitely take years, especially now everything's all backlogged because of the SAG-AFTRA strikes.
Yeah.
Which,
oh, I know it could take years to produce. Oh, I know
Yeah.
that, but the fact that we've heard literally nothing for years.
I'm just looking forward to the Fallout series TV show come out early next year.
You can have, right, they could pick up I'm blanking on the name.
Cheeseburger.
Probably gonna pick it up
Wow.
before I will. What's her name? It's like one of the last things we talked about last week.
I know. That's why I said. I'm just letting you waffle.
Yeah. And I'm going to. I've kind of given up. You know who I'm talking about. Carrie Walgren. That's it. Carrie Walgren. Made its way out of my mind. Totally have her. I don't know if she would do any like live sort of stuff, but
I'm sure, you know, for the right price. But it also depends on their comfort level.
yeah,
Because, you know, voice acting is one thing. Actual physical acting is
a whole
another
other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we all want KG and all the things.
That doesn't sound sus or anything.
Ascension. What is that? I'll have to take a look at that.
Ascension.
Yeah, that was a show that they were talking about. Not healthcare. Sorry. Wrong click. Stupid
What?
people. I put it Ascension, and I get first is Ascension Healthcare.
Ascension Healthcare.
Yeah. I put sci-fi show.
What? You slipped through.
Oh, that one. Okay. I never saw that one. I remember seeing like the previews for it or the trailers for it. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. But I think at the time I was pissed off at sci-fi for canceling all the good shows. Especially for, we'll keep wrestling on this network.
Oh, that's pretty sci-fi.
I mean, it is.
It's make-believe.
Written. Right, it has cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
You got it. I believe in you. You can do it.
But yeah, so I think so. Yeah, I've been watching SG1, and SG1 has it has Secret World vibes.
Jaffa
It's got
Kree.
that like, yeah, you visit other worlds, but it's all secret government projects and like you don't want the public finding out about this secret war that you're fighting.
My favorite episode was it's always these type of ones where they're stuck in a time loop.
Okay.
O'Neill and Teal'c were stuck in it. They're the only ones that knew or had that they were.
I want to
that
say
loop.
I've seen it, but I've also think like, have I seen that episode like 3 times already?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a plot that they come back
about?
to often enough.
Yeah, well, it's the one. It's like where they're both O'Neill and Teal'c were using the gate room as like a driving range. Had it going on. It had the gate activated. There's like something where the general's like, "O'Neill, what are you doing?" It's like, interrupting my backswing.
I think I have seen that one. I'm currently on season 4. So there's a couple of plot points that I think they continually come back to over and over again, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not even plot points, like episode types. Like I don't think I've seen multiple like O'Neill turns evil, and then in the end it's like, no, he's not evil. He's fine.
He's okay.
He was just pretending to be evil.
Then we got
the real bad guys.
What was it? The team was replaced by androids.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what's his name? Dom DeLuise was the guy who did it. Come try.
No, actually, I think that was 2 totally different episodes. They just watched that one too. Yes.
Yeah, they had a callback to that one too. Oh, fire time.
You came back with like a virus, and it turned out to be Dom DeLuise.
Yeah, in his brain.
Like, okay.
Dom DeLuise is a funny guy. He's so lovable.
Yeah. I run the other direction.
Wave 9.
Rainbows.
You got some rainbows?
Here you go. Rainbows. All the rainbows. I'm not gonna have any more space left in my inventory.
I had to drop some rainbow bundles.
74 out of 75. Thank you for the rainbows. Like that line. Chance of chain reaction, non-trivial. Like he chuckles in the line itself.
But I know there's Torchwood was another good show that was I wasn't too impressed with the last season that they did. Miracle Day. It was
sometimes what happens is they just build themselves up so much that no matter what they do,
well.
it's not
Also,
gonna
the
live up
problem
to
it
it.
was their American production instead of the British side that did it.
We have a Torchwood. Wasn't that supposed to be like a Doctor Who thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Captain Jack Harkness as the leader of Torchwood.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a spinoff. And it was great too. And then what was it? The season before that was really good too. I think they should have left that in because it kind of set the end of the stage. Like, this is good. This is a good ending.
All the portals.
I roughed them up a bit for you guys. You're welcome. There you go.
Good.
Yep.
Good job.
With your face.
Well
That's
done.
right.
Boom, got him.
I hurt their fists with my face. They're good. Their fists are weaker.
Yeah, it's Torchwood was also a very Secret World ish because they had they delved into like the supernatural element as well.
I say it could just be that basically anything that delves into anything supernatural whatsoever, we're like, it's like the secret world, you know?
Yeah, supernatural itself, you know.
That's why I tend to, like, the easiest way for me to explain the Secret World game to people is like, supernatural TV show, but with like a little more Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Less heaven and hell type.
Huh? You say less heaven and hell?
Yeah.
We're just fans,
it's
so
got that
we
too.
just see Secret World everywhere. That's what happens.
Secret World has heaven and hell.
I know, but it's not. Its main goal is more of like Eldritch horror instead of.
I mean,
That's the weird thing is like
but
it
it's
uses
still
horror
couched-
elements.
Well, I know it uses the elements, but it's not like supernatural is more heaven and hell battle between the forces of good and evil. It's not. Secret World Legends is more
that
Eldritch
depends
horror.
which season you're talking about. Really,
But I only got to
There's-
season 5. I'm like, 15 seasons of this? Oof.
There's
They show it on forever.
Yeah. With 22 episodes each? Ooh.
because they also, like, especially in the early seasons, it was just like a weekly what's this week's myth that
Yeah, Monster of the Week.
Yeah, which is also very much like Secret World, like
Mhm.
in the sense that it's like all the myths and legends are true somehow a little bit, but like it was the supernatural world's version of it.
Which you could say, there are lots of shows that pull that format, like X-Files. Like that was a big X-Files thing. They're like, oh, this week it's the Jersey Devils reel, and
yeah, well, yeah, but they were much less leaning like full into it actually being supernatural. It was more like there's supposed to be a rational explanation.
Yeah,
in X-Files. And
whereas Supernatural just sort of leans into no, this is actually supernatural. This is actually
yeah. Supernatural is much closer to how Secret World does it, where like, no, it is real, but like it's the rules are actually this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that bummer.
Kind of curious about Supernatural, but I tried to start it and it was kind of tedious, and everyone was going on about the Angel, but the Angel was apparently like 7 seasons in or something. You have to go through 7 seasons to get to the character people love. I mean, that's the problem with short seasons are 22 episodes each.
Just a lot of filler.
To be fair, like It's a WB show, so you have to be willing to sit through the WB factor.
That too, yes.
CW now, I
Mhm.
guess, whatever. All those shows have the same fucking problem.
Yes.
The difference is Supernatural usually was worth sitting through it for. I would say to me, season 2 of Supernatural was where I got like hooked on it.
I mean, even Star Trek
honestly.
Enterprise was a CW show.
And yeah, I like the Angel as much as the next people, but like he's not the point of the show.
Yeah, this what was his name? Starts with a C.
Yep.
But it's pretty much like constantly. He's like, oh, it's this guy again, this Angel.
He's just
Yay.
funny because
yeah.
he's not a person.
Oh, he's an angel.
But I mean, that's what makes him funny, because he reacts to things like he's the show's Data.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he is. He's the show's Data.
He reacts to things more logically or more outside of emotion,
outside of the
content.
norm.
Yeah,
those were my kills.
That should have been. Was that 10 waves?
That's 10. Yep.
All right, we can loot then.
Wait.
Your guys' missions should have finished, right?
It did. It said I
It
need
did.
at least 3 empty spots
Collect.
in my inventory.
Hey, not enough space.
I don't need the anniversary balloons.
You gotta come click the little stop collect thingy.
I know, but it said I got a little pop-up that said before I do that, it said you're not enough space in your inventory. You need at least 3 slots.
Oh, for them. That's
see.
just for if you wanted to turn in the mission. That's why. That's what that's saying.
That's okay. I'm just throwing some of the waste talismans. There we go. There we go. There we go. I still have at least 8 stacks of rainbows.
You can never have enough.
Alrighty. Well, that was a long time for
Inventory full. Gosh darn it.
for one main mission.
That's wise. Yeah, that one takes a while.
Also, yeah, I don't know. So I think Supernatural is really good as a whole, but it's just any like CW, WB, like whatever. All those shows have like a similar fucking bullshit you have to sit through.
Mm-hmm. Like Vampire Diaries, sort of. Yeah.
They all have it. You can't get away from it. But Supernatural at least has like the redeeming quality, like outside of that for the most part. There's one episode that's completely irredeemable and should be fucking deleted.
Okay.
It's so fucking stupid.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
It's like I think one of the brothers. I think one of the brothers is like in hell or something, and the other one is accidentally like hits a dog, and then helps the dog get better, and then is at this like a hotel like helping being a handyman, and the whole time it's just him fucking being moody and petting a dog and thinking about life and shit. I'm just like, fuck off. There's like nothing going on in that episode. Normally,
was it like
was
it supposed to be like
bullshit?
like a clip show? Like they started going over old clips?
There was no clips. No clips. Just him sitting on a bed, sun coming in, and just being moody about the situation he's in. Oh, let's pet this dog. Let's pet this dog. Oh, I feel sad. Like at least normally the CW shit is in there, and then they like fight something, right? Something gets shot or stabbed, or like you're like, okay, cool, the show's moving. That whole episode is literally 100% bullshit. There's no redeeming quality to that episode whatsoever. It is the biggest pile of trash I've ever seen.
It's just Waiting for Godot, but as a TV episode.
It's so bad. It's just so goddamn awful.
Brooding the episode.
Yeah, it's just like he's not looking for his brother, who's I think his brother's like he's trapped in purgatory at that point. And meanwhile, he's sitting there with a golden retriever. Wow, sucks to be me.
You're like, just get over it already.
It's so lame, and that is
funny.
a lot of the show is them is taking turns being whichever one is going to be brooding about something.
Yes,
but there's also lots of really cool like supernatural like lore and different things that they investigate, and some stuff that goes on across seasons. Also, I would say Buck the Angel, which is Cass.
Castiel.
I would say the best character is actually Crowley.
Yeah. Okay. I love that actor. He is awesome in pretty much everything.
He's fucking amazing in that show.
Yeah.
Whenever he shows up, you're like, okay, cool. But I think he's in there pretty early. I want to say. I think Crowley's in the show pretty early. Also, holy fuck, dude! I like went and like saw a clip of like first season or something. It's like, god damn, that show had been running a long time because they were young as fuck when that show started.
Mm-hmm. And you look at them now, you're like, oh, what the hell happened?
Not so much that, like they look, they look fine.
They aged up.
They were so baby faced. They were so baby faced in the first couple seasons. It was crazy.
And of course, it's funny watching what's his name, Jason? Jason Eccles go from Supernatural to The Boys as Soldier Boy.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, actually. You guys get anything cool from your turn-in bags?
Not yet.
But you have to probably make space to open your turn-in
I am,
bag.
yeah. Just a lot of distillates, a lot of nothing popping out.
Nothing popping out.
Nothing
That's
popping.
What she said.
Nothing popping. Nothing locking.
Wheel shish kebab.
Oh, hamburgers.
What is this? A synergizing waste talisman empowerment catalyst. Sure.
Not bad.
Magus amulet. There we go. Now we get my 3 bags. Spoils of the Equinox. Uno, dos, tres. Nope, all crap.
All crap. Okay.
Two faded Cerunios antler fragments, and the third was a pure anima potion.
That's actually not bad for free to play because you don't get those ever.
What, the potions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just FYI, like that's actually something that free to play players are like, ooh, because those are harder to come by.
For 30 minutes, 1,500 max health and 1,000 attack and heal rating.
Yeah.
Which, right, I would say I'd be like, oh yeah, that's good. Except for, right, I have been a lifetime player, and I had a literal stack of 100. And
yeah, if you're a sub, it's not a big deal. But if you're free to play, you only ever get those if it's like, I think sometimes those are a login reward. Sometimes. Yeah. So like, I'll get 2 of those.
Hold on. What do you got on your screen there? What is that?
It's just the event horizon.
I just see the blank.
It's a black hole. It's blank.
Yeah,
it's a black hole.
It's twisting.
So I'll get 2. No, sorry, 3. I can Fuck, I can't see 4. I can get 4 in a month. It looks like. Is that right? Like
Of
roughly
the
1,
potions.
2, 3. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
from just the login rewards, but that's like the only place you can get them. That's not a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact, like when we raid, everyone potions up for raid, right? So like, that's pretty normal.
Oh yeah, I can see him being useful in that capacity. Yeah. Same thing with the romantic cakes. That's why you always try to get
Yeah,
a
so
stack of romantic cake.
everyone cakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone does their cake cocaine. Like, yeah, let's do this. And then everyone immediately dies. Immediately dies. And you have to reset.
Right.
And then the cake's on cooldown, and you're like, God damn it. It's a whole thing every time.
My wife actually wants me to make a cake. One of the games that she plays on her phone is having like a thing that's like make a cake that's like one of their cakes in the game, and you can, I don't know, win something. She's like, you should do that. I was like, you know, I'm really not that good at making cakes, right? She's like, yeah, but you know, we could submit it and then I'll have cake. I was like, oh, okay, that's fair.
You don't understand cake.
yeah, you don't understand. It's any reason to make a cake. Yeah.
It's like, what's the problem here? It's cake.
I don't get the problem. Yeah, it's you can make me a cake. I was like, oh, okay. It just has to look like this, and it's like a pink cake with like a red sauce dripping over it.
Man, go get in the kitchen and make me a cake.
Yeah. Make me some cake. Okay, all right. Do that. I just thought that was funny, considering I've done that for Secret World and for Vomer's cake contest. I have planted the seed of cake. But the picture that she gave me had like a raspberry on top, and then it had golden leaves, and I was like, I don't know how to do golden leaves.
Figure it out.
Like, I don't even know how to even fake golden leaves. So I found something on Amazon that was like edible golden like maple leaves, and I was like, good enough. Is 100% going to end up being like a what was the show? Nailed It. It's 100% going to be Nailed It.
Yeah.
And I am fine with that. Mirage are the small ones. Where are my daydreams? There it is. Bam! They put on the gravity, the arcane gravity sprint. There we go. So I can get the purple things going around me before I start dancing. There we go. So we have more news. Actually, some pretty cool news from the other realm of all the games, the other games that Funcom has. Dune Spice Wars came out of early access formally. Gone into 1.0. Version 1.0 came out of, and it's another game that Funcom has basically said, hey, we're using early access, and we will eventually come out of early access.
Unlike some other sorts of game.
Yeah. So they have officially come out of early access with a new faction, House ECAS, a conquest, their form of a campaign, a full rework of the development tree, manpower and unit regen rework, UI scaling, water and supply, assassination, and siege reworks. So they're now outside of early access. Rainbows for everybody. Rainbowing up Agartha.
Now I'm wondering if the next Dune game is going to be at early access, or is this going to be like a full release?
Dune Awakening?
Yeah.
That's a good question. My guess is still early access because Conan Exiles was an early access for a
Wait, didn't they
while.
say something that to that effect or hinted at it?
I don't know. I did not see that if
Yeah,
they
I can't
did. All I
remember.
saw is
Yeah.
that Dune Awakening is having a Discord book club, starting with a Kindle book giveaway. They say join the Discord at discord.gg/Dune Awakening and join the read of one of the greatest sci-fi novels of all time. I might actually do that because I have not read Dune, and I really should.
You haven't read. It's been a while since I've went through that. It's a big book. It's a big beefy boy.
Yeah, and it's quite a few
What
novels too. It's not just
shame.
one novel.
For shame, sir. Hey, I gained an IP. Look at that. I don't remember. Like I know I read the Dune books, but I also read like half the goddamn library, so I don't really remember much of it anymore.
So all I know is that if it's a book club, there is this one this one person I watch, Dr. Corey Olson.
The
Just
fuck,
words.
dude.
I don't know what I say. There's this one guy I watch, Dr. Corey Olson. He's the Tolkien professor, and he has this series on YouTube and on Twitch where he goes over the Lord of the Rings series. It's just called Exploring the Lord of the Rings. But you can keep up because it's literally like he'll go over he'll have like a 2 to 3 hour discussion, and over those 2 to 3 hours he'll only go over like 3 pages of the book. Like you could just read the 3 pages as he goes along with it.
Or you got
Like,
check
so-
out Scratch's comment there.
Book club seems like you'd get paper cuts from the secret handshake. Welcome to the book club. Ow, man.
First rule of
So I don't know how
club.
fast the I don't know how fast this one's gonna go.
Well, it depends.
You could go,
Are they
like-
going to be like reading the whole book or just like a chapter or two?
I hope the whole book, but but they're not. I hope they're like, oh, this week instead of like, we're reading one chapter, it'll be like, in the next 2 weeks, read like one chapter. I don't know. I don't know how fast it's going. I haven't joined yet. But I may try to keep up with that. That sounds fun. Funcom overall, though, is thrilled to announce the launch of the Funcom Creator Program. They said, are you a creator making content for Conan Exiles or Metal Hellsinger? Join the program and unlock benefits that help you keep doing what you do best. Apply here, https://creators.funcom.com. And the image they showed, someone said like, oh, hey, what is this only like just those 2 games? But the image they showed had all the Funcom properties on them.
Yeah, it's just not just all. It's every one of them.
Not just, Conan Exiles, Metal Hellsinger.
Yeah, that's what I was-
They're also going to be looking for, Dune Awakening. They're looking for, dude, you got to be doing stuff with Dune Spice Wars, I'm sure. You do stuff with Secret World, like we do. I guess we are technically creators, part of the creators.funcom.com. The site mentions Conan Exiles, Dune, Hellsinger, and survival games in general. Well, sometimes we die in this game. It's a survival game.
And we do crafting.
A bit of a stretch, right? It's a crafting game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It has requirements. Let me check it out. Let me see what this says.
Let's see. You got to have like a large number of.
If you are an active and passionate creator making contents for our games, all right, well, I'm out.
Jesus Christ, dude! You can't fucking kill me over here.
All right. Check to see meet your minimum.
We meet the minimum.
They got
requirements.
minimum
All right,
requirements.
the requirement. We use the following criteria as guidelines: Twitch CCV 20.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out.
20 of the last 30 days. Ooh. Or 10,000 YouTube subscribers.
So if you're a small content creator, don't even bother.
20 out of 30 days.
20 out of 30 days.
Positive.
What?
You have to have a constant a CCV of 20.
CCV. Was it concurrent viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 in the last 30 days. Positive, passionate about gaming with a diverse community, active and healthy channel in good standing, creating content dedicated to Conan Exiles, Metal Hellsinger, and or survival games.
I like how they say and or survival games when one of the games listed is a survival game.
Like, it could be other survival games that aren't ours. But that's it.
I guess,
We don't
yeah, in
wanna
that
name
genre.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start the Funcom Creator Program with several perks, digital keys for games and DLCs, access to exclusive campaigns, missions, and quests, priority access to closed beta tests, opportunities for social media promotion via official game channels, networking with like-minded individuals, media asset support, and more to be announced soon.
So never played any Funcom games? No problem. Several active campaigns for creators of all kinds.
Active campaigns. What are they saying? Conan Exiles. More Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles. What are the active campaigns?
Yeah. Oh, there's Metal Hellsinger.
Conan Exiles, Dune Awakening, and Metal Hellsinger, I guess, are their official campaigns right now. So, all right, maybe not Secret World.
Yeah, so what we're doing right now, it does not count, I guess.
They're like, you guys are not. We have no association with you.
Dead game. Dead game.
How does this fucking bird not count? Fucking bullshit.
But yeah, it's like a lot of these like creator programs, they're pretty much around the same like requirements. You have to have already streaming community of viewers in the tens or maybe in the hundreds. Subscribers.
Which is interesting because you figure that they would, if you already have in the 10,000 YouTube viewers or 20 plus concurrent viewership, well maybe 20 plus isn't.
Well, it's one or the other.
You figure that, and you constantly stream Conan Exile stuff, or you constantly stream their products anyway. You figure that they would already know about you.
Maybe not.
It depends.
Well, no, they're looking for advertisers.
It's a return on investment.
That's all.
Because they want to look for someone that's like, okay, yeah, you made it. You got 20 people watching you pretty much every stream for the past 30 days.
Mm-hmm. They're like, all right, we'll give you some keys. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's be like, because I know Conan has Twitch drops every once in a while. So here's some free drops, or here's some free swag to give out. So, like I said, it's like a return on investment.
They're like, we can give you stuff, but we want you to actually hang
do
around
stuff for us.
We're not going to give you a key just because you want a key and you're going to stream it once. That reminds me of the time Secret World Legends had Twitch drops briefly on, and I got a cool Psychonauts emote from it.
Okay.
I do not remember that time. Did it?
I don't remember that, no. Well, you see a lot of time with these big game studios, they release a new game, and it's, we have the big streamers playing our game. Yeah, they stream it for like 1 or 2 days, and then they drop it and go back to whatever they were doing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you constantly stream Conan Exiles or you constantly stream these games that, the games that are in their portfolio, that you're probably already known by someone at Funcom who pays attention to that sort of thing.
It's like if Jimmy, instead of playing Circle Roll, was playing Conan Exiles for the past several years.
Yeah.
And just like, he's already
I actually
still.
played Exiles pretty hardcore for a little bit, but I
Yeah.
kind of burnt out. Um, trying to get a certain, trying to get something to drop. It fucking killed me, like mentally. I was farming the same thing for like the same guy for a drop for like 2 months or something.
Oh,
The drop rate was fucking awful.
which
And
is
once I
like
got it, I was like, I got it. I'm done. That was
which
all
is
I
like 2
wanted.
months longer than I probably would have dealt with that. I would have been like two to 3 days, and I'd be like, nope, I'm done.
No, I'm gonna get the thing. If I want the thing, I'm gonna get the thing.
He's determined.
But once I got the thing, I was like, okay, well now my reason for playing the game is gone.
Yeah,
Everything
Yeah.
had distilled down into just that, and so once I got that, it was like there really wasn't a reason for me to play anymore.
well, if you wanted to go back to Conan Exiles, the Conan Exiles Age of War Chapter 2 also launched today with their Purge update, improved loot, battle pass, and cosmetics. The Purge is now basically there's a fortress of bad guys, and they send waves after you, and now you can go attack them back and get back your stuff.
Yeah, the purge is now like a thing you want to have happen.
Yeah, and you make it happen by basically building up a treasure stockpile, something for them to come and take, essentially.
Because well, they drop like loot, so like the guys that attack
Mm-hmm.
will be like special guys that drop special loot. So like you want the purge. That's how you're gonna get good loot. You know?
Yeah, which is sort of what they were doing in the last, like in the purges themselves, is when loot occurred, like good loot occurred in the first place. I mean, you can find it out in the world too, but it's much easier when it comes to you.
I think that's the only way some of that loot is available now.
Right,
Or like
right.
there's like certain loot that's only coming from there. So it's like you really do want those things.
So with our loot overhaul, our goal is to make loot feel much more rewarding. Dungeon chests with an epic weapon instead of crafting materials. More appropriate and convenient. Twine instead of plant fiber. So you won't loot plant fiber anymore. You'll
Yeah, I
loot the stuff that
remember
plant
playing
fiber
it.
makes.
Yeah, it's like you had to collect plant fiber and then craft it into rope or twine. It's like, oh, this is so tedious.
I mean, but that's sort of like how survival
Yeah,
games
it's survival
go,
games
you
are.
know?
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
not what the loot should be. That was the problem.
Right. The point is that if you loot a chest, you shouldn't be getting basic materials out of the chests. Said, but doing that across the whole game, as you can guess, this has been a huge undertaking, but we think the results will be worth it. I actually think the last time I played Conan Exiles, I got to the point of the purge basically being like, "Yeah, you're big enough. We'll attack at any time," and then it just not happening. I think I logged in like for 3 days expecting a purge to happen, and nothing actually happened. I was like, okay, fine, don't come after me. And now they changed the purge entirely. Says for chapter 2, we've completely transformed purges into a more immersive and balanced challenge with improved rewards and control over when they occur. The attackers now have a purpose to breach the defenses of your stronghold, steal your horde, and carry it back to their camp. We look forward to diving deep into every aspect of this new feature in an upcoming blog. And then a new battle pass. The brand new pyramid building set will allow you to reshape the skyline with majestic pyramids. As always, you can look forward to a variety of new cosmetics, including emotes, Stygian-themed armors, weapons, pets, decorations, and more. So, good. Conan Exiles still going strong. Always good to hear. And then Metal Hellsinger, Ignacy on Twitter announced, "We won the Professional Game of the Year at the Swedish Game Awards." Ah,
What the fuck was that?
You okay
Metal
there?
fucking Hellsinger. Ah, I'm just quoting.
Oh my
this.
god.
Ah, okay.
I can make it creepier. Metal
Not
fucking
really.
Hellsinger. Ah. For Professional Game of the Year 2023, Metal Hellsinger beating out Teardown, Victoria 3, V Rising, and Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. That sure was annoying.
Please don't. Jesus Christ.
That's what I always assume when someone just has a whole bunch of A's all in caps.
You assume incorrectly.
I didn't want to actually scream. So I just made it go, ah.
No. No.
Well, that's what you
No.
get. That's what you
Bad.
get, sir.
Bad, Mikey. Bad.
Good day, sir.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's basically all the news that we had going on, which is pretty good. I mean, as far as news goes,
I mean, it's more than usual that we usually get.
I actually think we've been pretty good on news lately.
Well, yeah. Well, this let's say this quarter has been really news heavy with the tabletop game,
the tabletop
game,
RPG, especially. Yeah.
Funcom news, Conan releasing, Dune releasing soon.
Mm.
I shouldn't say
good stuff.
Dune releasing, but it's the Dune.
We don't know when. Yeah, Dune Spice Wars.
Spice
not
Wars.
Dune
That's what I
Awakening.
meant.
As far as we know, we've got no idea when that's going to be making its way, and that's fine.
We have no knowledge.
No, we have to be part of the Funcom creator program, and we are not.
Wah, wah, wah.
I think if you were, you wouldn't have knowledge of that, most likely.
No, you probably still wouldn't. Right?
No.
That's true.
If we did, it'd be under NDA, and we couldn't tell you.
But as far as the big secret world news going on, of course, the Envoys of Avalon are back.
Oh, thanks,
Go
Fulmer.
check out. Go say hi to Fairgas Abernathy. You know he loves to see you. For their 5th year, and then Jimmy has once more signed on to another year of Extra Life. So go donate. Go donate to Jimmy's Extra Life. And
He needs an extra life right now.
Yeah. I need a 1-up.
I'll give you an anima potion.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the MMO trio for the Extra Life. That'll be fun.
I was gonna say yes. What do you have planned? Do you have any plans so far?
Yeah, maybe I've only talked about it on my stream.
Okay.
Oh man, I just skipped my new route. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I was gonna do Anarchy Online, Age of Conan, and Secret World.
Okay.
Gonna kind of, and then I was
right.
thinking about like how I was gonna do that, and it occurred to me it'd be really cool to start in Secret World doing Rogue Agent, and then go to the portal, because there's portals to both Anarchy Online and Age of Conan in the Rogue Agent mission.
Yeah.
So I could kind of like role play that like I hit the portal and then just close Secret World and open that game the portal goes to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Farmer says, I like this idea, but that means you have to got to do Age of Conan first, then Anarchy.
No, Mikey, you gotta do it right. It's all caps.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I like this idea, but that
What
means...
the fuck is wrong with you? What? Between the A's and whatever the fuck that was. That's I can. First of all, I can do the portals in any order I want. You can go backwards in the thing.
The growling.
You can literally go backwards. I can just go forwards to AO and then come back to the other one.
It's all because my own voice is actually not doing so great right now. We did get over the first sickness of the year, of the school year. But both my wife and I's voices are not that great today. So I'm trying not to scream so much, but I can growl. Yes, I like this idea. You got to do AOC first, then AO. I mean, yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You can do it in whatever order he wants.
You can walk. You can go backwards.
Yeah.
Nothing prevents you from walking backwards in Rogue Agent. Yeah, so I want to do Anarchy Online because I've never played it. Age of Conan I've played for like 5 minutes. Like almost
Age of
literally.
Conan I kind of keep wanting to go back to and try.
The problem is I tried playing it after I started on Secret World. And like I was too new in Secret World to be able to visit something that was close, but obviously like a much earlier predecessor. Like I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need distance before you can go back and enjoy something for what it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, Secret World was so new to me that when I went to go try Age of Conan, it was like it just felt like super clunky and old in comparison to something that I was just trying. It's like I can obviously see like where Secret World went, like where it pulled from, but it's like, well, why am I playing this? And let me just go back and play Secret World.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so I needed distance from it.
That happens to me a lot, especially with new games. Like a new game will come out and it'll be like, I'm just gonna use this as an example. I haven't actually purchased it, but like Baldur's Gate 3, my propensity is to be like, I'll jump into Baldur's Gate 3, play it for a bit, and you'd be like, you know what? I would rather play Baldur's Gate 1. And then it'll go back and like play the original.
This is more like this is the opposite. So,
but this is the opposite effect. But it's that one of those like you start playing it and you're like, this reminds me too much of something I'd much rather be playing.
So, but okay, here's a good example. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing. I'm on the second playthrough. But I never played Divinity or Divinity 2.
Okay.
From them. And just looking at the trailers, you can clearly see like the origin like of what eventually became Baldur's Gate 3.
Right.
Like just
the
lots
engine.
of similar like themes and like interface stuff and like okay, they have a certain style they do. Like I can look at it and go like, oh that, but then I look at it and go like, why would I go back and play that? Baldur's Gate 3 is like the polished, we've had 7 years to improve our shit. Why am I going to go back and play that one? And especially for me right now, it'd be too new. I'd much rather just play through Baldur's Gate 3 again as like a different character or class or something. I would like to eventually go back and try their other game. But I think if I would do it right now, the close comparison would hurt that game too much.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like because I mean like I just played this and it has this feature and the old one won't have that feature and I'm like, God damn it.
Right? Yeah, like where is the key ring? I don't know.
So yeah, like it's just one of those things where I feel like it would need some distance, but I would like to try those other games because they look good. But I couldn't. I looked at the trailer for Divinity 2 and I was like, no, I can't do that now. Maybe like in a year I could go try that. But yeah, that's how Age of Conan felt for me. But I think now
after enough time, you might be able to,
that I'm not going to be comparing like apples to apples to apples, right? Like I'm not going to be looking at it through that lens because when I tried Age of Conan, I hadn't been playing Secret World that long, you know.
Mm-hmm. But now you can look at back, take the game for what it is instead of
instead of like
what you knew it would eventually be like. Yeah.
But by the way, Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking crazy. Like that shit is nuts.
I've been very tempted in getting it. I'm like,
I've heard. I've heard great things.
I'm on second playthrough already. I'm in Act 3 of the second playthrough already, and I'm definitely planning a third playthrough. So
it's one of those games where if I see someone streaming it, I'm specifically not watching their streams because I know that eventually I will want to play this. So I'm actively.
I was doing that at first, and then I realized now that it doesn't matter that much.
Because there's so much.
I guess it can, but like there's so much you can just not see. Yeah. Like there's hours
your choices matter.
There's hours of my second playthrough that just didn't exist in my first playthrough.
I saw one of the voice actors be like,
he's
like, as far as I can tell, nobody has found like this one like 2-hour segment of play like of gameplay. Like no one's found it. Like 2 hours worth of gameplay. No one's found it.
Because you'd have to make like the exact right or wrong branching choices to end up there. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Also, like I didn't realize this at first, but you can make your own character, obviously, but you can play as one of the characters.
Okay.
You can just start the game as and play as one of the like NPC characters essentially. Like you can just play them. And so each one has like its own starting like story, if you will, or something. It's like oh shit. Like okay, well now I need to do some more playthroughs just because I want to hit some of those, you know.
What did I also read today? I did click on something today that was like, if you like kill the dog, there's like a dogging camp, and if you kill the dog, like all the voice acting lines that can come from the other characters about killing the dog, and it's like, and this person was like, I did it, and I only got through like the first couple of lines, and then I felt so bad for myself. I felt irrevocably changed. A hole was in my heart.
See, I haven't killed a dog, and I've killed everybody.
But they've got like all kinds of voice acting lines, like, you know, specifically for anyone who does that. Yeah. They're like, they could have just made the dog invincible or just made the dog not killable, but that's not like them. They made it killable and allowed you to then have voice lines all about how absolutely tragic you are because you killed the dog.
None of those would happen to me right now because I've killed everyone, so they're not around to say voice lines.
They're just not around.
It's just not there. By the way, the game does react a little weirdly when you've killed people.
Yeah. I've heard that they will throw in like backup NPCs and have backups to the backup NPCs if you kill them.
There's like certain events where it's like it just look. All I'm saying is I killed them and I shoved their body in a trunk. Okay, I was keeping it for later, and then like a cinematic like event, like major event trigger will happen or something, and it'll pull their naked body out of the chest and resurrect them like just for the cinematic, and then I have to kill them all over again and shove them back in the trunk, and that's really annoying.
Yeah, they're like, you know, some stuff doesn't exactly work.
So, also that glitched out something, like it because I had killed the guy, and the guy's like, "You've done too much bad shit. I'm gonna leave your party." It's like, dude, you were getting drunk. I don't really blame you, but also you don't get to leave. So like the cinematic ends, he starts trying to run away. I pause combat and offed him, and then shoved it back in the trunk. And then this
you've done too much bad stuff. Yeah, I killed you.
Duh.
Yeah.
Well, don't you kid about your own death?
I'm playing the Dark Urge playthrough. which is kind of cool that they have like a whole like designed, character for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm playing the Dark Urge playthrough a little darker, urgier than even it was ready for, apparently.
Like they expected you to be evil, but not necessarily chaotic evil.
Yeah, I don't know what they were expecting, but I guess it wasn't to have a trunk full of going on. I don't know how many hundreds of bodies are in that trunk. Those trunks can hold a lot, is all I'm saying.
Slap the top of the trunk.
These trunks can hold a lot of bodies. The Dark Urge has a storyline. Yeah, it has a storyline, but what I mean is like, it doesn't. Even though you have like, you like offing people is kind of part of the thing. It doesn't expect you to do what I've been doing. And
like a little too much. Yeah,
it doesn't work quite right.
They're like, we expect you to have people to talk to.
Nope.
We have to have dialogue, and that involves other people.
Nope.
Like, not if you kill them all.
I was hiring hirelings just to kill them. I gotta collect them all. It's like Pokemon.
You're like, I'm a serial killer. Eventually someone's gonna come after me, right? Right? Anybody?
I will say it is pretty cool that like when you do that playthrough, like one of the first things you get is like a cape that lets you turn invisible when you kill someone.
Ooh, okay.
Which makes soloing a lot easier because, if it's you versus like 15 things, but as soon as you kill one, you turn invisible, it kind of resets the whole combat encounter.
Yeah.
You can just keep like guerrilla warfare, like picking things off like one at a time. So that's been pretty fun.
But has it taught you a lot necessarily about D&D 5th edition? Like basically like how combat runs, essentially.
Mostly about how much strength I need to carry how many bodies and how many fit in a burlap sack.
Also true.
Also very good. Important things to remember.
I think the point I was getting at is that the tabletop RPG, Secret World tabletop RPG, is going to be in 5th edition. So
okay, now you know that someone.
Gate 3 is sort of 5th edition.
Strength that is important for carrying bodies.
Someone's going to do that during the Secret World Legends tabletop game sessions.
Well, yeah, we got to collect all those
introduce
bodies.
like some nice character. Like this is like you meet an old lady. Like, oh, I'm just
bunk in the trunk.
Right. I shoot her with my assault rifle. Like, what?
Graham, no!
Graham.
She dies? Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Your party continues on.
I'm gonna pick her up and stuff her in the trunk. Yeah. Someone sees you doing it. Well, I'm gonna shoot them too.
Roll for perception check.
It'll start turning into like GTA 5 or something where all of a sudden like your star level just keeps going up.
You get so many stars, Agartha doesn't even allow you to come back in.
Yeah, Agartha's like, nope, get out. We don't want you here. The gatekeeper just suddenly starts coming after you.
You can get chased by a Flappy Bird.
Out of nowhere.
I had this problem where the dog kept noticing me kill someone in camp. That was problematic. I eventually had to just
the damn dog.
The dog out.
Witness.
I had to knock out the dog and then heal it like afterwards.
The dog.
Sorry, buddy, but I gotta knock you out. It's okay.
I get it.
Well, it wouldn't stop. I tried like everything. It wouldn't stop freaking out whenever I was attacking something that was like evil anyways. I don't know why I was getting so pissy about it.
Say, pop. Oh, who's a good boy?
Hey, I gave it healing potions when it got back up.
When it got
Care of
back
it.
up.
Yeah, well, or like I think I rested or whatever. So then, when I woke up or whatever, I gave it a heal pot, and then it seemed fine. It didn't seem to care. But yeah, I totally broke. There's shit breaks in that game. I mean, which is bound to happen, right? But like, uh,
With a
I
game
think
that complex, you're going to have bugs. It's true.
I just
Yeah.
genuinely don't think they anticipated someone killing their entire party. I think they missed that one somehow.
Well, I mean, they
Which
allowed it to
seems,
happen. They didn't make them like invincible, so they allowed it to happen. They just they were just like, well, you can go down this
it's
path, but
weird.
it's up to you
Have like
whether shit's gonna break.
it seems weird you have like this playthrough with you have dark urges and then not anticipate someone might just go a little further with it. Like I don't know about that.
Like I've got
But
dark
yeah,
urges.
definitely
Be like, how dark? How dark we talking? Like a little dark?
Darker than Venta Black Dark.
Yeah, like a little dark, or are we talking like dark, dark, dark? They didn't let you scale up how dark.
So dark, I'm a black hole of darkness.
it's gonna be interesting. I like hadn't before I got sick. I hadn't. I think I just gotten finished finally destroying the guards or something.
Okay.
So like, I try. I don't remember. See, you do have to be careful when you're being super dark.
Have a good night, Vommer.
Hey, feel better.
That you don't kill
Yeah,
people too
hope you feel
early
better.
because you're like, oh, I might want to buy something. You know what I mean? You might want some item or something, and they're dead and can't sell it to you or whatever. So like that could be problematic. But I do really want to see what happens when you're like in the main city and just let loose with like a poison cloud. just blanket. Just see what happens.
Like so handy of a spell. All right. But I think that's good for tonight if you guys are okay with calling it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here too. I'm on my last.
You should.
Yeah.
On my last daily.
Oh, I see you climbing the ladders.
Speed climbing the ladders.
Yeah. Agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 84-5 FE. You can catch us recording live every first and third Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also join us and chat with us while we do the show live, or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
Linktree / Jimmy the Rabbit.
It's good and solid. Waffle, where can we find you online?
At a different place at linkq.app.
You.
It's link.app, but
app. Okay.
yeah, / two-tone waffle.
And I'm Ocho. You can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and still keeping up a Twitter presence until I've had enough, or they start charging for it. But you can find me at Linktree / Big Mikey Ocho. You can get in touch with us by engaging with the show on Twitter at 0 Point Report, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report. So from all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.